#1. I run BGE forever. Do the dad nigga foot to the pedal. I run BGE forever. Do the dad nigga foot to the pedal.
Oh man, hey, here we go, man. We got the man of the hour, bro. I mean, you're all over the blogs. You're mentioned in every interview right now. Pretty much, I mean, confirming that a lot of your stories are true. I mean, a lot of what you said in my interview is true. It wasn't too much disrespect. I mean, it may be some things that you disagree with, but your name is definitely ringing right now. I mean, have you been seeing,
I think you can't
the
help but to
Donkey
see
Wild
it.
interviews and
I
stuff
follow
like that?
I follow you, so I can't help but to see it. You smell me? It's everywhere. I mean, I think whenever, like if I mention some of my homies' names, like anytime I mention Wham, anytime I mention Thug or anything, that shit just go up. You smell me? And I think when you mention certain niggas' names, it get a certain amount of views and a certain type of viewers.
Right. Well, 2 weeks ago he popped up at my office, and me and him we've been having conversation for a minute, but for some reason we could never do an interview. We did the interview. I know you probably seen bits and pieces of it. What percentage of what you seen was accurate?
Damn, say, gee, we just looked at a commercial, man. Damn.
I mean, I think all of us from the hood, whether you from Birmingham, whether you from Atlanta, whether you from Texas, all of us got some kind of family member in our family that suffers from crack addictions and stuff like that. So like, it's a lot of my aunties and uncles and shit that did crack. I served them. You smell me? I hope God forgive me for that. But a lot of our people suffer from crack addiction and different mental illnesses. And I hate to even see a person that I call my brother, that my little brother. I love him to death. And I hate to see him even coming on now, not even fully prepared. You get what I'm saying? Like his mouth dry. It reminds me of, I guess it's New Jack City, and I guess I'm Nino and he Pookie. Shall I say?
Right.
And I hate that. I just hate to see him like that. I love him.
Well, I want to cut the chase for a minute because.
Yeah, he did. The nigga mouth was dry, man. But I don't know, man. How this all come about? I know Honeycomb started this on Vlad, man. He brought up both of these dudes. And then DOONKI Wild went on some shit. And then Honeycomb went on IG Live and said DOONKI Wild smashed his mama. Which that's an L in itself right there.
He's telling me, he's telling the
L in the chat.
I think he's doing a lot of telling.
He helped you build your empire. How true is that?
It was a nigga, I ain't gonna say no names like he said, of course, but it was a dude that borrowed some money from me in Atlanta, right? And I had bought a Lamborghini that year. It was an SV. That was around the time that, me and Black Youngster was having words online or whatnot. And he had got, I guess Gotta had gave him a lounge. Everybody know Gotta from these lounges. Like, he was one of the first dope boys that popped up with lounge. So I went about me a lounge, but I knew that the nigga Black Youngster ain't had the one with the goddamn, the roaster. He ain't had the top. So I said, shit, if I go get me a lamb, I'm gonna go get the one with the top go back on that bitch. I had not known it cost an extra $100,000 just to drop the top on that bitch. But anyway, I had just bought a roaster that year. I had just signed with the nigga Gucci. I had just signed with Gucci. So I took some of my advance, I took some of my little street money, some money I made from Empire and shit. I put it all together. I bought me a little lamb. I was happy. I was the first nigga in the city with it. And A nigga owed me some money. I called. I'm like, hey man, what happened?
How much money? How much money were you owed?
A nigga owed me $50,000. I let a nigga borrow $50,000. So he say, man, I'm in Cali. I can't get nothing back to you, but this all I got. He FaceTime me. He had what he had. I had not seen Doonk. He was busting the moves. He had owed a lot of people. It was a girl. She pull up in a Porsche. I ain't gonna say her name or nothing like that. But she was coming to the apartment like, buddy owed me. So I was like, then my little brother, I'm a stranded debt. But then what I want you to do, little bro, it's a nigga owe me in Cali. I want you to do the little shit that you be doing, but bring my money back that this nigga owed me. I had plenty of niggas in the city that buy 50 pounds from me. I had not really dealt with weed. I was only on the dog food. You smell me? I was only selling dog food at that time. And when he brought it back, the shit wasn't no good like that. It was only 40 that was good, and it was another 10 that was right. You smell me? So when I give it to my little niggas and shit, like, hey, get out there for me. I just want my $50,000 back. I had to make a deal with them. They like, RALO, we get all this shit, you gotta give us some more good shit. So I'm like, shit. I called a nigga, I'm like, can you get me a lot of the good ones? Like, cause I had 10 good ones. And he was like, yeah, but they're gonna be such a surprise. So I was like,
damn, the nigga on this. Doonki Wisely, he really got all gas, man. Top shelf, top flight, nigga. KK and you know what I'm saying? The Chronic guy. King Louis and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? The runts and shit, man. That nigga RALO said wasn't number 10 of them good. The rest of them bitches were poo cheese, man. Had some mid. That nigga Doonki Wisely said that was A1, man. All 100.
These little nigga got all these bad for me. So goddamn, I need you to give me some pressure so I can strain my face. Cause my face kind of fucked up. I'm known for having quality shit.
Damn. Fucked up his face.
I said, don't you gonna have to go on another run,
Yeah.
motherfucker. He like, hey, this time, man, just go ahead and start flooding me with them. So I'm like, shit. I ordered 300 on them up. I sent Doonk with the money. The money, I was sending them with money. He wasn't lying about that. But every week, we didn't sell out. You know what I'm saying? Every week, wasn't a good week. One week, we might make $1 million. A couple weeks later, we might make another $1 million. But every week, it was never $1 million a week. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's certain things. I think, you know, in the Quran, it tells us, whenever a person get a truth, they put 1,000 lies to one truth. You smell me? So like, he just added a lot of extra shit because one, he never introduced me to a plug in my life.
What he said, man, he the one introduced you to the plug, man. You brought him back on the plane, man. He ain't even have no jet. He was bringing him back on commercial flight. On the boat. Had big camper luggage. I don't know how he was doing all this shit. One little him. But he was doing it, though.
There was a nigga in Cali, he was trying to get me to talk to, and the nigga telling me he got these motherfucking bricks for $18,000. I'm like, this nigga the police. At the time in Atlanta, the bricks was $28,000. So you telling me then they got it for 10 ball lesser than what I'm getting it for? And mind you, at this time, I'm buying 10 of them motherfuckers. I'm buying me 10 boy, and I'm buying me 10 girl. 10 bricks of heroin and 10 bricks of girl at this time. And this, I already done did my time for this over 5 years, so the statute of limitation is over with. This ain't no telling. I did my time for it. I paid my debt to society. So what I'm saying is, I already would give me 10 of them for 25. If I buy 10, I get them for 250,000 a piece. I mean, I get it for 250,000. If I buy 10 of the boy, I get them for $70,000 a piece. You get what I'm saying? They weren't the numbers high. The boy was 90,000 at that time. So in all, I might spend 900 to 950 on my reel with my people. You smell me? But I was making like $3 million. You get what I'm saying? I got rich off gram traps. You get what I'm saying? So it was never a time that I could even say I made 30,000 a week. You smell me? Because this real life, like
In real life, man, it gotta be good to be debating with niggas over the internet. Did we make $1 million a week? Or was it 30,000 one week? I ain't sitting them with a whole million. It was more like 950,000. Nigga, bro, this good shit, bro. I would love to have some arguments like this shit one day, man.
Traps getting busted, niggas going to jail.
Not like that though.
We at
Not
war
that.
in these motherfucking streets. Shit that
Yeah,
the internet
not
never
like
find
that.
out about. You know what I'm saying? Some shit that say cheese will never post. The Pakistan was getting shot up every motherfucking week. Sometimes we'll be out there for a whole week straight, the motherfucker getting hit up. You smell me? So like, it was never a time that we could say, this ain't no fucking salary. We can't say I made $30,000 every week. It been some times I ain't make no money in a week. And it been some times I made $1 million in a week. And it been some times I made 30,000 in a week. But for him to say, I went from 30,000 a week to $1 million a week. Sometimes I made $1 million a week with him. Sometimes I didn't.
I think he doesn't feel appreciated. I think he feels like he helped you get to a level, and you promised him certain numbers on certain prices, and you didn't live up to that.
That wasn't the case. That wasn't the case. That wasn't the case, bro. Like,
What he is artist? When that nigga fam gone?
I love this young nigga with everything in me. Like, I love him wholeheartedly. But if he would have came to me and he would have told me, RALO, I love you, big bro. I was scared. You had a way out of jail, RALO. I ain't had no money and I ain't had no motherfucking fall guys. So I was scared. I would have told the nigga like, bro, I love you to death. You was scared? I would have forgave the nigga. But for him to go on these interviews and say, I ain't telling RALO, I never even came on your interview and said, hey, DOONKI Wild told on me. I never even put that out there. I never put it out there that I fucked his wife. I never put none of this information out there or ran to the internet and did none of this lame ass shit.
Man, hold on, man. Damn, yeah, I forgot that part. Man, he snitched on RALO?
Kayak
Hell,
hotel prices just dropped.
But he called RALO a rat in dog paw with dog paws. I'm getting so goddamn confused, man. We gotta see some. I wish somebody show some paperwork, man.
I run BGE forever. Do the dash, nigga, foot to the pedal. I run BGE forever. Do the dash, nigga, foot to the pedal.